Hello, hello. How are we all doing today? All right. Hey, Gear. Hey, Bad. How you guys doing? So today we are playing Forged Adventure Mode. Forge, if you don't know, is an open source rules engine, basically, for Magic the Gathering. Forged Adventure is pretty much a re-inspiration of Shandalar. Um, I have heard good things about it. I messed around with it with a little bit. I didn't I played, I think, like 2 games and wandered around just to make sure I knew how the buttons worked. So I don't know too much about it, but we are going to mess around with it today. Um, Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, the people that do know quite a bit about it are quite passionate about it, so I'm excited to give it a try. Forged itself is pretty cool. It's what I've been streaming random drafts on. But I haven't really messed around with this. So we have to decide the difficulty. Normal is how it is intended to be played. Starter decks will include a second color. What's it say about the duels? Starting life 12. Alright. Enemy health 100%, gold loss on defeat, and life loss on defeat. Okay. And starting gold 500. Card sale price 50%. Seems fair. 80% for mana shard. I don't know what a mana shard is, so. So the difficulty options we have are easy, insane, hard, and normal. Hey, guard game grip, how are you doing, dude? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really mess with it too much. I booted it up for the first time last night, and I messed around with it a little bit. But not enough to really form an opinion. Um, Easy seems lame. Insane is probably too hard for a game that I don't know how it works. It does say normal is the intended way to play, so maybe we'll just stick with that for the first time. Um, then it said our deck will include a second color. I have no idea how it determines that. Mana shards are for entering sealed events or to forge a random card given some filters, but each filter you add costs more shards. Interesting. That sounds fairly complex, but so it basically just acts as kind of a alternative currency, which makes sense. Now we have to decide what color we're going to start with. Usually, in this kind of, at least in Shandalar, starting with white is probably your best choice because the common cards, at least in the Forge or the Shandalar card pool, are a little bit better to at least get you off the ground. It's better to start with aggro. Oh, interesting. Thanks for the information, Beard. Um, and thank you, Crypt. On your currently selected difficulty, normal, your deck will contain your chosen color and 2 allied colors. Well, now I'm just getting contradicting information. Okay, so if we start, we'll assume the allied colors thing is true, because I think that's what happened when I started it up last night. Um, if we start with blue, then we get white and black. If we start with black, we get red and blue. We start with white, we get we get green and blue, and then green we get white and red, and red we get green and black. So I think probably blue is the place to start, because white and black cards are probably going to be good when we don't really have that many. So I guess we'll start there. Let's see how that works out for us. Generating world. Darkness and silence surround you. A vague sense of falling slows second by second. Where am I? What am I? What is going on? So this is the tutorial and the main quest, so we'll click that. A flash of light brighter than anything you remember precedes a fall to a stone floor. This is almost as jarring as realizing that you actually don't remember much of anything at all. Look at this immersion. Let's talk to that mage over there. I really like this. This makes me feel like I'm playing fucking Zelda on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the day. I kind of really like this vibe. Oh, there is some artifacting. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna complain about a free game made by people that love magic, though. Hell yeah to this. Hello, Planeswalker. Why am I here? This is Shandalar, a plane where magic is as it once was long ago. Yeah, back in the Dizzy. The false god Corona, oh, I've heard of that card, has trapped you here. It will be a long road to defeating her. First, you must conquer the 5 castles, then 5 more temples hidden within her own, each with powerful guardians. Okay, so it's basically an extension of the original Shandalar plot, with the different boss and all that. It's kind of fancy. Explore the world and gather spells for your library and artifacts to equip yourself with. You shall need their strength if you are to succeed. Take this rune. You can use it any time to return here. Be careful, Planeswalker. Okay, so we have a teleportation thing. I have something else for you, Sentinel. It isn't much, but perhaps it may help you out. What are they then? What are they for? Okay, so we have... Yeah, yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with using your imagination in a game, though. Okay, so we have a Landscape Sketchbook 7th edition, Landscape Sketchbook 4th edition, and a challenge coin. Heavy coin made of gold redeemed for a free draft. Well, that seems really useful. And these are just so that we can get different land arts if we want to, which is also cool. It's nice that they start you out with something like that. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's meaningless as far as like, but it kind of is as far as like the game. Like, these aren't, changing the art of your land isn't going to make the game easier or harder. It's just cool. And since it's an aesthetic choice, I think it's really cool that they start you off with a couple of extra. The coin can be redeemed at any inn to begin a challenge of skill and magic known to mages here as a draft. Ooh, a challenge of skill. And the sketchbooks, they will allow you to choose the lands that you draw power from in the Add Lands menu of the deck screen. Fair enough. Fair enough. I shouldn't be so harsh. I also should have let the dude explain before I explained it. One more thing. It's dangerous to go alone. Hey! I know that reference. Take this. Let's see the white pack. Mother of Runes. That's not bad. Savannah Lions. That's pretty good. Disenchant. That could potentially be useful. Swords of Flowers. That's really good. And White Knight. Hell yeah. Glad I picked that one. What's in the blue? Counterspell. Propaganda. Mana Leak. Impulse. Interesting. And Unsummon. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty decent startup for us. Thank you. I will reopen the portal you arrived through now, but it cannot send you back to wherever you have come. On the other side, you will find the Barrens of Shandalar, which I, and now you, call home. Alright. So we'll walk around a little bit. You find yourself stranded on an unknown plane. It's time to get your bearings. Why are you telling me to get my bearings and then telling me more stuff? All major locations in Shandalar can be divided up into one of two categories, towns and dungeons. Okay, yeah, same as the other Shandalar. Navigation arrow should now appear around your character. Follow it to a nearby town. Try to avoid any enemies that pop up along the way. Hint, follow a road. All roads lead to a town. You also move faster on roads and fewer enemies will appear. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Ah, that's the arrow they're talking about. There's a town here. Most towns in a given region of Shandalar will look very similar to one another and offer the same basic services. The inn contains some special events. You can also sell extra cards there or buy temporary extra health. Question. Sorry. The question sign denotes a town square or a job board where you can obtain side quests. Alright, cool. Same as Shandalar. All the other buildings with signs out front are shops. Most of them sell cards. Okay. Entering a friendly town will also restore any missing hit points for free. That's nice. Explore the town if you want, then leave when you are ready to continue. Yeah, we'll explore for a little bit. So, we also have these buttons up here. I have no idea what this one does. There's this star here, and you can either turn it on or off. Not sure what that does. We'll figure that out eventually, maybe. Here is our deck. We have Argivian Blacksmith, Blatant Thievery, Blizzard Elemental, Bribery, Carnophage, nice, Cloud Spirit, Disrupt, counter target instant or sorcery. Oh, yeah, Disrupt. I know that. Disrupt's pretty decent. It favorites the town. Okay, cool. Is this a portal card? Yeah. We got the portal Mahamodi Jin. Hell yeah. Ghost ship. Do. Good old Mesa Falcon. Parapet, what are you? You may choose to play. You can get out of here. We don't need you. You control enchanted. Oh, hey, it's control magic, but it costs more mana. Power Lake, I'm pretty sure I can find a better card than you. Prodigal Sorcerer, I like you, we'll keep you. Rootwater Commando, Island Walk. Okay, so it's a Grey Ogre with Island Walk. Maybe. We have 2 Sea Eagles. I don't know that I remember this one. Oh, interesting. So it's from... What is this? One of the starter boxes? I forget what this symbol is. It uses the portal boldness and the dash that Portal used, but I don't think that's any of the Portal symbols. Control Magic still wrecks at 5 mana. Yeah. Control Magic still wrecks even at 6 mana if you got nothing better. I'm definitely keeping it in. Is there a complete cycle for Grey Ogre with Blank Walk? I feel like those were very common back then. Probably just because Grey Ogre is kind of the basis for any sort of draft common that you don't want to be too good, but you want to be better than Grey Ogre. They made a lot of those. I don't, cycle might be a stretch, but I don't know. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. That might be decent. Sinbad is interesting. Sliptide Serpent, what are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Spell Blasts potentially can be decent. I find it's hard to cast, but it can be decent. Well, I mean, if everybody's playing with as bad a pile as I am, that might be decent. There are very few cards with Planeswalking. Yeah, I think there's like 7. Hey, we got Horsemanship. And it's a Mana War. It's a Mana War with Horsemanship. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Time Warp, expensive but awesome. Veiled Sentry. When one of your opponents successfully casts a... Oh, is this the hidden? Yeah, it's one of the hidden things. Veiled Sentry becomes a creature with power and toughness, each equal to... Yeah. Well, that's curse. Attack block. We can get you out just because we're gonna be adding better removal. Alright, so let's look what we have. Disenchant. I'm gonna put it in there. Gonna put Mana Leak in there. Counterspell's really good. Span Alliance is good. So Swords of Plowshare. We'll add that. White Knight. Alright. So now we have to cut 4 cards. Or rather, should cut 4 cards. Argivian Blacksmith. Oh, that's not the protection one. Yeah. We'll get you out of there. Sorry, bud. Primary. Search for a creature card and put that card into play under your control. Yeah, that's pretty good. Did I not grab Mother of Runes? This is the gain protection for what cut? Yeah, that's really good. That's right. Alright. Now we still have 4 cards to cut. No, Disrupt is fine. We could probably get rid of Ghost Ship. Haunting Wind. Each time an art... Well, that's just not super likely to be super relevant. Yo, this just turns anything into a Prodigal Sorcerer. That's pretty cool. What are you? Cannot be assigned to... This is a 1/3... Yeah, we'll get you out of there. Yeah, it's old border only. Ice Quake is pretty... We have an island fish, Giscodius. Alright, sorry, bud. Okay, that should be good for now. Okay, we have 500 coins. These buildings like this are the shops, so if we come over here... it'll be forever till I can do anything with that. I'm actually kind of... Okay, so I think I'm going to buy these two. Just because we are 3 color and we don't have any dual lands, so maybe replacing a couple of our worst creatures with that might be a good idea. Alright. Just a little build aroundy for what we're doing right now. Okay. Inn. Okay, so this must be the inn. Sealed deck available. There's Legends. Oh, man. Can I even join this? This is a silver. Do I have a... What kind of coin do I have? Nope, I cannot enter this event. Alright. Do we sell anything right now? Brassman, you said. Yeah. Brassman's a good card. Or rather, was a good card. I mean, I wouldn't be running it in your vintage decks. Maybe there's something you can broken you can do there, but might as well just sell this. Why are you so expensive? I mean, I guess it's not terrible. I don't think I'm gonna use it though. Just get all this out of here. Okay. Alright. Well, we can't join that event anyway. But we're gonna put these two in the deck. Uh, Merfolk's here. You can kindly leave. Um, Mesa Falcon, I don't know if that's our worst creature or not. The flying is really nice. Um, what do my high-end cards look like? I guess we'll get rid of this. Alright. So, you're done exploring the town. Your navigation arrow should now direct you to the nearest dungeon. Many quests will send you to dungeons, but you are also free to enter them without a quest. Follow the arrow and travel to a dungeon. Okay. Be careful with quests. You can only accept or refuse them, and some subtract reputation if you fail or refuse them. Yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from quest. One, I did mess around with the quest a little bit, and it's like, hey, do this thing, and I didn't know what the fuck it was talking about because it just gave me a name and I didn't know what it meant. So I feel like quests are something you should kind of avoid until you at least know what the fuck's going on. Your next objective is to defeat any single enemy in a duel. Wow, you are asking a lot, dude. You can find them in a dungeon like this one, or wandering around outside on the world map. To begin a duel, simply walk into the enemy. If you are defeated by the enemy, that's okay. If, when that happens, welcome, dude. You will lose some of your starting health and a percentage of your gold, but you've learned what to expect from that enemy in the future. All right. I mean, it is a an old border legend. It might also just be the worst thing you've ever seen. Unlike the world map, an enemy that defeats you in a dungeon will remain on the map. You can try to duel them again, or run away and seek out another opponent if you want, or need to heal yourself to go back to town. Okay, cool. So they're static. We can come back if this doesn't go our way. Some quests like this one have multiple objectives that can be achieved simultaneously. You don't say. Your other current objective is to find and enter a cave on the world map. An enemy defeated in a cave or on the way there will count as the enemy. Yeah, okay. I guess let's play the game. The coal golem. Oh boy, we're a first step to being a Tron deck right here, assuming we win. Also, we're playing for ante, if that's not apparent. matter. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It also is very, very hard to start control. You kind of have to start aggro because, like, when I'm playing control, I'll usually go down to like 8 life before I stabilize and then just win. And if like it's kind of hard to do that when you have less life. But so far this is going pretty good. Yeah, I don't. So this guy's a Tron deck. I don't know that we have to worry about that. I don't think that he's gonna get online. Like, watch in another turn, he's gonna play a Juggernaut and just I'm just gonna lose. But assuming that doesn't happen, I think we got this. Yeah, I'll pay the life. Oh, good. Um, is he going to play non-creature spells? Do I just swing in with this and offer the trade? I think I'm just gonna swing in with that. Might be a mistake, but I am not particularly worried about what he might be playing. Oh, that's annoying. Um, well, that wall has really put a damper on what I can do here. I really need to draw another island. I don't know what this disrupt is going to even do. All right, we'll just play a land. I can't really attack into that, which means I may have to let this go. Bro has never faced a Juggernaut. Who, me? Juggernaut was the one card I named as being a potentially very scary thing he could do. Um, yeah, I think I just gotta look at him. Oh, maybe. Slogging sums his base power and toughness 3/3 becomes a. Oh, he got Tron. Maybe this is something to be concerned about. Um, I can't really pay the 1 life. Oh, it just taps it. You don't even lose it. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, let's go. Is it soon enough? that one. I swing in this turn. It's horsemanship, so he can't block it. Okay. So we are going to pay the one. I'm going to keep this back as a blocker. Did I play a land this? Oh, hey, we drew a Prodigal Sorcerer. I don't know if that does anything for us. Although we don't really have anything else to use the mana for, so we might as well. I guess it allows me to kill one of these. No, it won't. Never mind, because it'll have Summoning Sickness. It still might be relevant. We don't know. Alright, so we'll go to attackers. We'll hit in for 3. And we'll pass to him. I guess I could chump both of these now. I don't know that that's necessary. Because he can't... Oh, he can attack with this, which he probably will. Yes. Okay. Well, then I think we're good. Let's declare attackers. Colossus of Sardia. I don't know if that was the way to do it, buddy. All right. Yeah, good for you. Okay. Well, I think we just win here. We aren't gonna pay the life, I don't think. We're just gonna see if this does it. Yeah. Yeah, never underestimate the computer's ability and willingness to throw the game. Yeah, let him be. Do you know how hard it is to gloss Colossus of Sardia? Stalking Stones in a Tron deck is pretty cool, though. I guess I'd never considered that. Not that I really pay super close attention to Tempest cards. Yeah, anyways. We did it! We did it! We're so good. And we have an Urza's Tower. Can we get some monies and an Onulet, which is not the worst card. Mind Stone, that's a pretty solid card. Pyrex. Oh man, I just bought one of those. And it's not great, but it's kind of interesting. If you still need to visit a cave, do that now. Do I still need to visit a cave? No. It appears that this counts as a cave, and I have done that. So let's visit Unicorn's Hold. Okay, so that's the town square kind of quest section, which we're going to avoid for now. We're going to start by looking... It's the Hive! I think we're going to grab that. I like the regenerate. That's kind of potentially useful. How much? I don't know that I want to be pissing away gold, though. We're going to hold off on that. But it's possibly good. What do we have here? That's not an old border. What do you want? Whatever. Alright. Fine. We won't get mad about it. And that's almost really cool. I don't even know if we're running the one Ice Quake that we have, so we won't worry about that. Potentially useful. Yeah, we're messing around with adventure mode for the first time, really. Um, let's check out the inn. Whoop. Draft available. Sixth edition? No, get out of here, dude. I'm not wasting my free draft on sixth edition. Um, Urza's Tower is worth 100 gold. Alright, we're gonna sell this just because we are not gonna be Tron anytime soon. Um, yeah, the Fallen Empire's draft. Yeah, we need playable cards. Run into an Urza Saga draft? No, not good enough. Alpha? No. It's gotta be Fallen Empires. 12, I don't know. 100 gold for the, you know, we don't really need the gold right now, so I guess it's probably better to not sell anything. Is there anything else we can do here? Oh, yeah. There are mana shards. Okay. So we could buy more, we can sell more. We won't really mess with those because we don't 100% understand them right now. I guess let's... What do we have that's decent? Mines don't draw a card, right? Yeah. We should probably add that. I'd like to add that. And you're a 2/2. You're a gray ogre. That's super easy to cast. And we get 2 life back. That, I'm not positive it'll stay, but we'll put it in there and see. We'll see. That's pretty good. The 3/1 flyer for, yeah, we'll take that. I'm okay with that. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. You can leave. Oh yeah, that's Prodigal Sorcerer. Ice Quake. Just, I don't think does enough on its own, really, for what we're doing. Man, I like the idea of Sinbad, but it doesn't really synergize with anything we're doing, so we're gonna cut it for now. What are you? Oh, right, you're, I guess, slightly better than the things we cut, at least in our deck specifically. Okay. I guess let's go adventuring. Let's fight this thing. What is this, a hill giant? It's a wandering giant. Oh no. Oh, we have a chance to win a shock here. That's pretty neat. And we do have 2 of these, so I guess if I lose this, it's like not a big deal at all. You've won the coin toss. I feel like I've won every single coin toss. That's probably not true, but that's what it feels like. Oh man, this hand is bad. It's really good if we draw a blue land, though. I'm gonna keep it. Man, that would be immersive, dude. Uh, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. against my better judgment. Please draw. Please draw an island. That is not at all an island. Well, this might have been a mistake. Not an island, but we'll take it. We'll take it. At least we could put something on the board. Oh, I can also cast this. No, that's not a creature. Never mind. Um, yeah, sure, boss. Uh, it's not a blue source either. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh, I think I gotta draw a card. Oh, perfect. I should not have kept the sand. Big youch, dude. Big youch. We're losing the 5/4 Phyrexian thing. I think it's a, what was it, a 6 mana 5/4? I don't know. It's not a big deal. We have two of them. Oh, we're so safe. We're so safe. He's just got to swing in and not cast a lightning bolt or a shock. Or if he does, cast those. No, no, that won't work either. I was gonna say if he casts those at the Onulet, it's fine, but it's not fine because then he'll swing in for the 4 kills either way because we only gain 2 from this. But if he swings in, we block and trade, we go up to 4. Maybe we're okay, assuming I draw an island. Um, Probably not though. Probably not though. Well, that worked out pretty okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're back at it. It's really, really cool that the Onulet was relevant and saved us from losing immediately after I was like, yeah, Onulet's kind of okay. Uh, it's not what I need. All right, yeah, you got her, boss. Take her away. Not our Phyrexian Hulk. No. Um, where's our other Phyrex? Did I sell our other Phyrexian Hulk? Uh, oh, I guess back in for you. Oh no, it just took the one that wasn't in my deck. Oh, that's kind of a neat feature. Okay, that's pretty cool that it does that, so if you have multiple, you don't have to bother. Um, okay, so these are caves. It'd be really sweet if we could find a draft of a power set. Alright, so we got healed again. Did your event change? No, it did not, and I cannot, that would be acceptable. Because Revised has dual lands, which is pretty nice. And Legends has some powerful cards. Baker's Camp. Okay. So you... What do we got here? Trickster Mage. Diplomatic Escort. None of these I'm particularly interested in. Oh, not what I meant to do. What about you? Meddling Mage. Ah, man, that's a cool card. I don't know that we can. Zurin Orb. Okay. Meddling Mage is really, really cool and could potentially help later on in the game, but I don't think at this point I know the decks well enough to make good use of Meddling Mage, and I also don't know if they're consistent enough for it to be worth doing. Verdict is not. Um, um, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely picking up the Zurin Orb. Um, I forgot this card existed. In some ways, it's kind of him to Torek, but way worse. Uh, I guess we have the gold. We'll give it a try. Oh, what do we remove? I think we get Trika the Dead or Dread or whatever out of here. It'd be nice if it was useful. I just don't think it really will. We can also get rid of this. Yeah, Spell Blast isn't super great, but at this point we're like playing a bunch of. If it's ever gonna be good, I think it's gonna be decent in this version here, and I want to at least successfully cast it once, but it's probably the next card to get cut. To be fair, um, okay. Do you have a? What do you mean you don't have an event? I guess we can consider selling some stuff. What were you again? For each creature you have in play. Uh, I mean, that actually might be something we should be playing. I don't know. All I do know is that I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Where were we? It's too late for each creature you have in play. We're in the sell menu. I won't sell that for right now. Okay, so there's no events. Really nothing happening. Uh, the hitboxes with the towns are a little wide for my tastes, but it's a minor complaint. What you doing, little guy? So stuff only moves when you move, which is pretty cool. All right, we'll duel this bird. It's a falcon. Uh, oh, one. We might have to unsummon something this turn, but now we have a Zuran Orb so that we can recover the life back and probably win, because we only need to hit 4 times with this. So depending on what else happens, as long as we're smart with our unsummon, it's probably okay. Confused. Yeah, I can understand that. It can be pretty confusing. Uh, you wrote a walkthrough. I have not seen it. I will take a look for it later, and I'll like post it in the descriptions of my streams and stuff so other people can find it. Um, da, 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 da. Oh, you can fight the Arzakhan and with the original. That's pretty cool. Where was I? I already played a land this turn, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just look at him. Yeah, we'll take that. Not a Mesa Falcon. Um, okay, I think we do have to unsummon something here. I guess we'll unsummon this one. Um, so you are 3 and 2 blue. Oh yeah, and you're a Manowar. I forgot about that. Hell yeah. So we can cast this now. And we can bounce this. I will use the triggered ability of that. And we'll keep the lands now, but we can sack them. I think we've stabilized. I think we're okay. Yeah. There's also a really fun 90s style website for. Oh, neat. Yeah, that's another thing that will be cool to check out. I'll take a look at that. That site has a link to the guide too. Cool. Good to know. Where were we? Oh yeah. Neato. I don't know how long I can hold off, but it might be enough. So I guess we'll just truck in with this. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree. If they were 1-1s, this would be really good right now. Oh, you guys did do some custom work for the. I haven't messed with the non-old border at all yet. Like I just booted up adventure mode for the first time last night. It's cool to see that it has some custom stuff in it. Um, all right, let's see how he responds to this. That's no fair. He blocked it with his worst one. I can't believe he would do this. Oh, very news. All the decks and items are new. Yeah, yeah, that the commander world for Forge. Oh yeah, there is the commander thing. Neat. Um, um, those vigilance ones are really screwing with me here. Maybe I should have held back. It doesn't matter. I sacked all my lands already. Damn it. Uh, unfortunate. You got her, boss. We lost just a card that was bad. A cave is functionally identical to a dungeon, but can be classified separately for quest purposes. A cave would not have completed your objective to find a dungeon, nor would that dungeon count for this one. Okay. If you haven't, yo. Yeah. Plus you heal. Ooh, there's a treasure chest here. I don't know if... Yeah, that makes sense. Shandalar is like that too. That doesn't matter though. I enjoy finding out things are too difficult. What do we... Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, yeah, sometimes you just get bodied by a falcon. It happens. Do I want to keep my hand? Yeah, I do think I want to keep this hand. Oh, that's a pretty island you have there, dude. I tried to make a lot of the old bad artifacts that never see play into starting items to give them new life as neat cards that are worthwhile through being free to start with. Yeah, that's probably the best you can do in that kind of situation, right? Like you are just kind of bound to how the cards are and everything. That's all we can do for now. Lord of Atlantis. Dun dun dun. Let's get our bird into play. Another Lord of Atlantis. I saw that I ran into Whimsy. I'm pretty screwed, I think. Um yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna see what he does. The plan here right now is to block this whichever one attacks and use the Mother Rune to give protection from blue, and then to unsummon the other one. But I want to see what he does. Counterspell the unsummon. What a fucking jackass. They do have Island Walk, don't they? And I really got to get better about reading cards. Um, I think I just lose then, right? Yeah, I just lose. Okay, that's fine. See if we can find some decent cards. I really need more removal. I don't know what the notice board advertising work for adventures. Yeah. Well, we only have one Zern orb, so. The first tier of your challenge awaits. 5 creature layers each homes to a dangerous boss. Seek out the Salad Grove and defeat the Salad Lord. Hunt the fungus. So interesting. Alright, let's see if there's. Got his leech, very funny. Um I don't know if we can. We're gonna buy that just because it might be useful. Oh, booster packs. You can buy booster packs. That's really cool. I can't afford those though, so we cannot. During the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player pays 2 or sacrifices that creature. Um, We're gonna buy this. No events. Um, okay. Let's go back into our deck here. Add propaganda. We'll add, I think all of these will help. This has just not been useful, and Spell Blast is just unlikely to be useful right now. Alright. So, we have no events here going on. Where is our quests? Seek out the Thalid Grove in the swamps. Alright. Neat. Probably won't do that quite yet. Interesting. Nothing here I'm particularly interested in. Oh, these are packs. Ooh. Another big thing to do as an early goal is to head to each color biome capital. Neat. I think right now my goal is just to find a draft that I enjoy so I can mess around with that, but I will make my way towards the capital. And a +1 permanent life for 500. Yeah, I played one last night and had a great time with it. I think we're gonna buy that just because I would really like to have some more removal. I'll add that to the deck. And Disrupt is proving not to be... I don't know that there's been really any cases where it's been relevant other than like a counterspell or something. If you win all 3 rounds, you keep your deck. Otherwise, you get various lesser prizes. Yeah. That's a cool way to do it, too, because that limits drafting just straight for value. Sealed deck. 8 packs of 4th edition and Homelands. Exciting stuff. Anyway, we're moving on. Lands, what do we got here? Good old Maze of Shadows. Could have. I don't think I can afford a seal right now anyways, because don't you need a silver? I only have the starter token, so I don't think I can do... It wouldn't let me do any of the other sealeds anyway. Some of those are decent, but not really what we're looking for. Packs, can't buy any of those right now. Mountain Valley. If only you were a different one, I'd consider it. Oh, I couldn't afford it anyway. Steel artifact is pretty good, but no. No events at this time. Okay. We are in Anders Town. Good old coal golem. Phyrexian Colossus, pretty sweet. I mean, these are in our colors, but I don't think so. Rocket launcher. Yes, it would. Fancy. Um, I'm tempted, but I've done nothing but like lose and make anything. Fifth edition. Oh man, I don't want fifth edition. Fifth edition isn't the worst, obviously. I'd really like to find a draft with some busted cards in it, though. What do we got going on over here? Um. Oh, I get what the walls mean. The walls mean the bricks mean you sell walls. That's a clever way of doing that. Very funny. Um. Nothing super relevant here. That's okay. What do we have? Sixth edition. Um. All right, let's get our butt kicked one more time. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my counter spell. Damn it. Um, Fantastic. Land with Savannah Lions and no planes, but it's fine. We'll keep this. Stuff like Alpha, the Dark, and Beta. Well, that's. I mean, I can't argue that's probably correct, but that's a little bit of a bummer. Uh, do we want to pay one lot? Yes. That and because some sets genuinely can't be drafted. What do you mean some sets genuinely can't be drafted? If you're talking about the ones that are 8 card packs, they do have like sealeds and stuff like that. Homelands is an 8 card pack. I guess we'll lay out the Mind Stone. Swing in. Good start at least. Oh man, we're getting really lucky here. Yeah, we'll pay the 1 life. Um, Guess we'll play out the propaganda. Hmm. Guess it's but I don't want to pay. How do I not pay? What do I just? Okay, I just hit cancel there. Okay, makes sense. I shouldn't have. Oh, okay. Um, when you have like a shocker bolt in hand, I think it's worth. Um, I mean, he's gonna beat me in the race. I haven't gotten any white yet. Yeah. Oh, good. Still no white. Oh, hey. Neato. Mm, all right. We're gonna leave this in hand so we have something to do with that if it comes to it. That's great. We really needed it. Oh, we got some. We got a lightning bolt, and we got some monies. Devastate. That's pretty funny. Furnace spirits. Yo, two lightning bolts. I'm not in red right now, but that's great. We are okay with that. The green check reveals them all at once if you prefer. Good to know. We were already here, right? Yeah. I would like to find a revised draft at least. Because then I have a chance at maybe getting a dual land, which would be pretty cool. But what do we got here? Portal 3 Kingdoms. Yeah, that the auto select. That part's pretty well labeled. Um, I don't know if we want Portal 3 Kingdom. Um, actually, we really can't be spending our hard-earned coins. Man, Healing Cell would be pretty nice. Yep, plenty of horsemanship. Portal 3 Kingdoms is a lot of banger cards. Um, time to switch it. Yeah, maybe. Um, yeah, generally, I have no idea how the game um figured it out or did it, but generally you can just double the number of packs for the old sets because that'll give you 16 per 2 packs, which is so you do 6 packs instead of. Oh hell yeah. Whoever that is, they're a hero. Slivers. Should we pivot into a sliver deck with our no money? Why do I keep checking this? I can't buy anything. Oh, it's Lava Axe. Sealed deck. Oh, I can't do sealed. Oh yeah, just because not every set is good to draft or you will result in a great experience, but even the ones that are bad are pretty fun if you appreciate them. Um, we have definitely been here. Let's uh, cross over into the green. Oh, Legends is fucking awful. It's a terrible draft. People fondly remember Legends because it introduced the Legends, and there's some regardless of how you like Magic, there is some cards in that set that are going to really fascinate you because there's Mana Drain, there's Chains of Mephistopheles, there's all kinds of stuff. Rabid Wombat is really fucking awesome. But 80% of that set is just the worst card you've ever seen in your fucking life. Uh, I'll draft it occasionally. I draft it on stream sometimes, but I generally do not have a good time doing it. Um, all green cards. Not sure what I was expecting with the green symbol there, but that checks out. Um, Fungusaur, my boy. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't need to do any of that. Oh, the end is a little angry tree guy. That's pretty cool. What do you mean you don't have an event? I came all the way over here. We should probably like loot some stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I am having fun just exploring though. Um, see if we can get back on the road here. Have we been in this town? Is this the town I was literally just in? Ooh, carpet of flowers. It's also kind of fun just to go around and look and see all the cards and everything. This is very cool. Still just kind of figuring out how it all works. But let's head over to the white lands, I suppose. This is the town that I was just in. What is this thing? Oh, this is just a town. Okay. Be the change you want to see, Geargate. Get on it. I'd play it. That's really funny. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get it to do it. Ooh. One round wins a third edition and a legend booster. Oh, that's very cool. Shandalar's 30th. Man, time is time makes fools of us all. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. This legend boosters and third edition. Very cool. All right, we'll join the event. Deem enter draft. All right. So I have two goals here. Goal one is to like actually win the draft. uh, and goal two is to get some cards that after I win the draft I can use. Um, man, Tackle Maggot is so funny. This is just color shifted Cockatrice, which is a really good card. The numbers are the draft ranks the computers use. Oh, so that's how they value the card? Interesting. Oh, it's funny, you gotta do it. What, Infernal Medusa? If that's the number that the bots are valuing the card, should that really be displayed? Because can't I just use that to figure out which cards I can wheel and which cards I can't? Like if I really wanted this, I would have to take it. Um, because it's definitely not coming back. You can turn it off in settings. Okay, maybe. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, Giant Slug is actually a banger in this limited. The because nothing fucking does anything in this set. I don't know if it's Arborea is kind of neat. I don't know if it does anything when you add revised packs to a Legend Limited. Because there's a lot better playable cards. But if you ever get to a point where you're just sitting there staring at each other, I don't know what else we would take though. I would prioritize flying. I guess like Cyclopean Mummy is kind of. I think I actually think I rate the unblockable a little bit higher. Um, So I'm either getting one or the other of this. Uh, both of these would be really nice to have. We're gonna take this. Caracas. Oh, but Boomerang, man. Why do why is life full of hard choices I don't want to make? Uh, and they don't use it strictly. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like, so if they're like pack 3 and all they have are blue cards, they're not gonna take a highly rated triple green card or whatever. Um, Interesting. I gotta take the Caracas just in case we win. Then we have a Caracas. Yeah, it is. They should have. My hot take is they should unban it in Commander. I think we take the Tundra Wolves here. I like them. Would convince more people to run Strip Mine. White is a solid color in a revised and Legends draft, so we'll keep going in this direction. Ooh. 4 spike. I think we're gonna take that. It's really good early game. We're gonna take the other 4 spike. This could be potentially annoying to deal with. We're gonna add the Giant Slug. This will be annoying for them to deal with. Oh, interesting. I can't just take cards that I want to keep because if we don't win, I don't get them. So, I'm gonna take the Dark Ritual. It's a bottle of Suleiman. Mesa Pegasus, what a cracked card. I think we have to take that. Howl from Beyond just wins you games. Oh, oh, I think we have to take that. Ooh, terror. Shit. Fuck, dude. What a gassed pack. What a gassed pack right here. Holy cow. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm taking the Spectre. Evil Presence. Evil Presence is kind of interesting. I think it's a little underrated when you're playing high power. Because it's really cheap quasi land destruction plus the whole swamp walking thing. I also think Healing Salve tends to be underrated, but that's definitely coming back around. So I think we're gonna grab Howl from Beyond. Pearled Unicorn might be nice. How many bodies do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on pack 2. But I do already have 2 Howl from Beyonds. I probably don't want too many of them, so we'll take that. Island Sanctuary. Interesting. You know what we do want, though? We do want another Dark Ritual. We'll take that. Disenchant is, I don't know. Do we have anything that we are, Siren's Call is actually, that's probably more likely to win us games in this limited, so we'll take that. Who's passing all the black cards? My best friend is passing all the black cards, alright? You leave him alone. I always thought Healing Salve was just get. Yes, if you don't consider the gaining 3 life on it is, I'm not gonna say it's never relevant because it can come up, and it's actually a pretty decent rate for that. But being able to prevent your like Juggernaut from being lightning bolted is what makes it a good card. Regrowth is really interesting, but we aren't in those colors. But probably the Banalish hero. The Sea Serpent is kind of cool. A 5/5 for 6 is super nice, especially against anyone playing islands. And we are doing Legends of Rise, so maybe people are going to be playing islands. Okay, we'll take the big guy. We'll take the big boy. Da 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 da. I guess we'll take the Circle of Protection there. Fear might be nice here. Yeah, yeah. That was kind of my logic there for the Circle of Protection red. At least like Disenchant is not super likely to come up in limiteds, at least in my experience. And that in a vacuum, COP red is just generally better than COP blue. Yeah, we're definitely taking the Nettling Imp here. Nettling Imp is a menace for sure. Eye for an Eye is kind of interesting. We are going to take the Healing Salve, though. I do value that a little bit higher. I also always think Nettling Imp can fly. We'll take the White Ward because it's funny. Oh boy, Guardian Angel. This might be the worst card in Alpha. Oh, it's 2 Legends packs. Interest. Ooh, fuck. Lord Magus. What a boy. Ooh. We're gonna take the Flyers. Yeah. I don't think the chains is gonna be good at this limited, but I really want to take the chains. I'm taking the chains. Oh my god, it's banding. It's a 2/2 banding for 4 mana that fucks an artifact activation. We're gonna take the 1/1 flyer that I said was a really bad card because it's pretty good in limited. Oh my god, Soul Canar! Hell yeah! Uh, we're gonna take this little dingus though. He probably had it coming. Hey, 1/1 flyers are pretty good. We'll take the slug. I like the slug. In the Eyes of Chaos. I don't know why, but I love the art for Indestructible Aura so much. It's so fucking funny. I don't really want to take any of these cards. I guess we'll take this because that might be useful later game. Assuming we win the draft and we get all these cards. Yeah, that's, yeah. He looks so smug, yeah. What do you do when there's like nothing that I guess there is a slight chance this may be useful way later into the game. Um, do I take another bird or do I take a remove soul? How many of these dinguses do I have? I have a decent amount of flyers, but not what I would say is too many flyers. Okay, we'll take the divine offering. I guess I see a small world where maybe that's useful. We're gonna take this just cause I. All right, whatever. Yeah, well, of course I lost to a bird deck. They're really good. Flying is busted. Playing adventure without old border is funny. Sometimes you run into a whole NPC deck that's from 1997, and sometimes you fight Spider-Man. That does seem like a really, really hilarious aspect of not old border. The main reason I went with old border specifically is just because I have some level of understanding of the card pool. That makes sense. Cause yeah, cause you can doesn't it have cause it has the you can switch it to archetypes. Are those hard coded or are those kind of auto generated decks? Uh we'll get to the basic lands in a second. What's in there? Yeah, also too. So algorithmic. Right, okay. Um Okay. We'll get you out of there. I don't know that we'll need that. Not Expector is nice. Meddling Imp is pretty interesting. Front Archer can be really annoying to deal with. We have too many cards, so we'll cut that. We'll cut these for now. Chains, as funny as you are, I don't think you're going to be good. Get rid of you. Guardian Angel, you can get out of here. White Ward, what are you doing in here? Feels like you can cut blue. I could. Yeah, I'm trying to win. That's probably correct. This is pretty much exactly the amount of cards that I need to cut anyway. Uh, well, that does mean we probably... Okay, so we probably put this back in then. Um... Yeah, one more Vaulter is really, really what we would need here. I guess we could mainboard the Circle Protection Red and hope we run up against, whatever. I'm putting the Mephistopheles in. I don't think it's gonna be good, but we'll do it. All right. Okay, so we are mostly so that would be 8 and 9. That's probably pretty correct. Oh, hey. What's up, dude? Yeah, I saw that before. That's is helpful. Not something I necessarily needed. Yeah, Forge is fucking awesome. Thanks, guys, for all the stuff you've done on it. It's very, very cool. You can tell it's a passion project for sure. All right. That looks pretty good. Not the Lich Lord of Azar. The battle is what? Oh, he's just talking shit. Oh boy, I get a legend if I win. I lose a dark ritual. Ah, I didn't consider anti. I should have put a couple of bad cards. All right. This is it's a pretty sweet hand. Well, you just same way it works not in draft. You both put up a card and then the winner gets them. Yeah, we're gonna keep this for sure. No turn one play. Not even the least bit worried about that. I could drop shades. Uh, funny. We're gonna play a bird. Just truck right on in. We're gonna we're gonna play a bird. Just gonna I can't truck in with you. Truck in with the bird though. Yeah, dude, you got it. All right. Um, just gonna keep on playing birds, I think, and truck on in. Yeah, I'll take five. That's fine. If something else dies. Okay. Man, what a terrible time to draw Dark Ritual. Um, I think it's just gonna be really close, man. Okay. So I'm gonna swing him for four. That'll bring him down to eight, and then I'll block with this. And assuming I don't die, then I can activate all this to make them all 2/2s and then win. At least that is the plan. Okay. So assuming noble. Well, if I do this right, we are at four. Unless he bolts one of the creatures, that might be a problem. Um, I mean, I'd play around the bolt, but I have no way of doing that. So, all right. So we'll chump that, and we'll take five to put us to four. and he'll cast that, and then we'll get a carrying counter on everything. We got a swamp, that's really cool. We are going to cast the Chains of Mephistopheles, not because it does anything, but just to say that we did. And we can remove 2 counters to make it, yeah, because none of you have flying. We can do that here. We can do that here and here. And then we can resolve all of these. Go to declare attackers. And I'm not the best with math, but I think we did it. Select cards to add to your deck. If I hit cancel, it just goes to my sideboard, right? Yeah. I'm really, really mad that this really bad card was really good. But we're gonna. All right. That's a smart trade to offer. I think I'm just gonna take the 2. So many giant slugs. Um, I guess let's get out 2 slugs here. I think that's more mana efficient, so we'll do it that way. Then we'll rip a card from his hand. Um, I think I am going to trade. Oh, sick. Alright. We'll cast this for now. We'll rip a card. What did you lose? Either Fireball or Swamp. That's good. I'm really glad we ripped the Fireball. Alright. Yeah, I think I don't have much of a choice but to take the 3 there. Alright. I guess we play this out. We're getting for the 2. Nice. That did he must have played something because he doesn't have cards in hand. Um Doors? That's so funny. That's really interesting. Walls are kind of a fun concept. It's cool to see people mess with them. I don't think they are like good for gameplay, but they are really interesting. Return Hill Giant. Oh my god, it's back. Alright, we're gonna block you like that. Uh, okay. Alright, so I guess we might as well activate this. And we'll go to declare. That's for in. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much do I even need to do? I only needed to do 3. Okay, so we'll do x equals 5. That's fine. Give it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Round 1 completed. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. All right. All right. Alright, start round 2 in a second. I'm gonna go and stretch my legs for just a moment. Okay. Sorry about the delay. Good thing you didn't have to fight the badger. No kidding, dude. Alright. Round 2. Alright, we've secured a 3rd edition booster, though. It's pretty decent. Why is it always Dark Ritual? Um, kind of a risky hand. If we draw any land, it's good. Preferably a plains, but it'll be alright. We'll keep it. Oh, it's a blue player. Well, we drew the lands. Not necessarily the one I wanted, but that's okay. Still cast the Spectre. Neato. Alright, Sluggy. Get on out there and show them what you can do. Which is look very non-threatening until like turn 9. I really don't want to cast my Hypnotic Spectre into 2 open blue, so we're going to cast this. Damn it. Come on. Do I howl from beyond for 2? Um I know, it's scaring me because he's gonna immediately counter my Spectre. I don't want to play it. Still haven't drawn that white land. I think I'm gonna Hypnotic Spectre for two. Or not, or Howl from Beyond, because I have two of them. Uh, Only one way to find it. Yeah, whatever. Let's find out. Let's find out. This is gonna go so bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. So he's gonna take two. Oh, Pearled Unicorn coming in hot. And an unstable mutation. Interesting. Um, Come on, man. I really need to draw planes here. Um, keep going for a while. Hey, Toa. Yeah. We actually have some of the devs in chat. At least they were. I don't know if they're still here, but we've been getting some good information on how it all works. Yeah, we're at least getting the rest of the draft. Oh, yep, still here. Um, Probably mess around for a while after that. I might after a bit. take like a lunch, take maybe a couple hours, and then maybe stream again later tonight if people would be interested in that. I don't know, but we'll be playing for probably at least an hour, I would guess. Hunting Gun Jorgensen. What a what a beast. I need to draw Caracas. The coveted second monitor slot. It's so good. All right, yeah, you got that, Chief. And we got our first carry encounter. Um, I think I have too. All right. Mm, So we have made it. We could cast two more. I think we got a wall up here. So we're gonna cast this out. And then we're gonna make him ditch that other card. And we're gonna look to see what he got rid of. Uh Amaru Kitkin. Okay. Not the best hit in the world, but when it's the only card he has, it's not the worst thing to hit. Um wow, dude. Wow. What a jerk. What a jerk. So I did the in a nutshell video on homelands, and I'm gonna focus on doing those for all of the sets I already covered, just to make a short video that kind of covers all of it. Um, After alliances, I'm gonna keep going up with the sets though. I could cover the core sets. I don't know how I feel about it because the core sets are all reprints. Um, so I don't know. I'm certainly open to the idea. It just hasn't seemed like a super great use of my time. Uh, Neato. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is fine. Yeah, yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll go through and spend a week, a couple weeks focusing on that, just so that I can get the in a nutshell videos up to where we are, and then from there I will move on to alliances and um, would you prefer to redo those old ones or keep going forward? Because we do have quite a few. Because Mirage is coming up, and I really like that whole block. And then Torment or Tempest block is also really interesting. Um, I don't know. I kind of play it as I go. Uh, yeah, I want to keep this hand. The planes. That's what I was gonna. Hey, that's what I was gonna do. Oh, now we draw the Caracas. Anyway, here's Tundra Wolf. Now let's look at each other. Wow, what a fucking dick. Bro, you fucked my curve, dude. Inconsiderate. Inconsiderate. I do plan on eventually redoing them and stuff because a lot of my old videos also just are very bad. Because I was very bad. I'm still pretty bad at making videos. Uh, I just haven't decided when I want to go ahead and do that. I'd probably like to get better at the whole making video things before I go back and remaster anything, but I do think I'm gonna do it at some point. No, we will not block that. Man, I'm getting out tempoed like a mother. Um, how's that for curve, dork? Uh, yeah, I'll probably just take the. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with being bad at making videos. Oh no. Um, um, unfortunate. Bots be botting, yo. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I think we win. I think we win. So that's 4. So we need to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could do that and keep our Caracas up in case he has like a healing salve or something. Okay. So x equals 5. That's what I said, right? We'll give it to the bird. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the Caracas up. 6, 7, 8, 9. We did it. And we got an air elemental. Look at this. We are just all right. We're on round 3. Playing with Andeon? Yeah. Yeah. That's how you get cards, right? Because we've been getting so many cards. Oh, Sven Gertsen 97. All right. So win 0 rounds you get a third edition booster. So we've locked our 2 boosters. 2 plus rounds. Does that mean we have to win more than 2? So if we win the third one, we get a challenge coin back? I think you already got the challenge coin. That would be pretty sweet. But we're still gonna try to win. Let's rock round 3. Oh boy, if we win this, we get a Hurloon Minotaur. Man, that would be sick. Yeah, I'm good with this. We'll keep this. We need to draw some lands, but it'll be all right. Oh my gosh, it's just meant to be. We hit the turn one play. I mean, I guess I'd rather you terror my one drop if you're gonna terror something. That's fine. Uh, we rip a decent card. What did we get? Oh, did we hit a terror? Oh, huge, huge. Yeah, I don't really have a choice about taking that. It's okay though. Um, I guess the flyer is probably the most valuable thing right now, so we'll go ahead and pop that out. Wing back in. Hit another card. That's card advantage, baby. Yeah, get that mountain out of here. You have enough lands in play. What are you doing? Yeah, yeah, I'll take the two, dude. That's okay. Um, I guess we'll cast this. I hit the wall. That's right. You're right. He did terror already. Correct. Correct. Good, good, good catch. I guess I could swing in with this too, because if he kills it with the Curd Ape by pumping it, I don't care. Does this, yeah, yeah, the Curd Ape will still go down. And he doesn't, and he doesn't have any cards in hand. I'm willing to make that trade, I think. Yeah, it's, oh, what's that Yu-Gi-Oh card? The Fire Gorilla. I can't remember. Never mind. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card with art of a fire-breathing gorilla, from like 200 years ago. Berserk Gorilla, yeah, card game Crypt gets it. That's the one. Yeah, that art's pretty cool. If you want to know what that looks like, that's what it looks like. Mm. Yeah, all right, dude. One, two, so four. I guess we'll put the fear on this. Mm, I'm just gonna fucking send it. Uh, I guess I'm willing to trade the Nedling Imp for the Curd Ape too if he wants to. Yeah, he wants to. Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. Okay. So we are one game from taking this entire draft. I don't think we need to sideboard anything. It's always the Dark Ritual, but a Drain Life would Oh no, he's giving it fire breathing. Thank you for not terroring. Oh wait, you can't terror the Hypnotic Spectre. Never mind. Yeah, I'll take that. Not a pit scorpion. Okay. Um, Urg Raiders is a pretty cool car to be your first. Uh, um, that's a good question. Mm, so three, one, two, one, two, three. So I can add four. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Vampire bats. Okay. Um, um, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, we're getting close. Um, okay. Um, okay. Is ritual into Howl 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, shit. I thought it was only 9. I was concerned about holding this off for a turn, so we'll do that, and then I'll rip in next round. Because I can just hold off this turn. I can chump this and block and kill this with the Hypnotic Spectre. He doesn't have a card. Yeah, he doesn't have a card in hand, so I don't need to. Okay, so we'll do that. Then we'll just hang back. Alright, okay. Oh, and we got some achievements. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna crack the packs. Don't worry. inventory is this one? Alright, what did we get? We got a vampire bats. What a card. We got the greatest, if you need to ramp into like 10 mana, this guy will help you get there. Wall of Tombstone, sure. Lord Vegas. Man, this is why opening legend packs suck. Rasputin Dreamweaver is kind of interesting, actually, in his own way. Keeper of the Faith, yeah, whatever. Hey, we got Wall of Earth. Not a great card, but as we've said, the art is cool. Rasputin, you can do things with him. Like there are some really jank combos you can do with him. I agree. Raging Bull, pretty cool. Energy Tap, Faint, Gaseous Form. Oh boy. Hey, we got a Tundra Wolves. I think we have like 4 of those now. Wall of Vapor. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, Glyph of Destruction is pretty funny if you also are running Fling and Walls. Color Hate is usually really good in Forge. Yeah, I can see that. Alright. Come on, Revise. What do you got for us? And not the worst. Not super exciting. It's a Wall of Stone. Soulnet. Yeah, that's alright. Reverse Polarity. Oh, there it is. We got a dual land in the colors we're not using. But we got a dual land. Circle of Protection. Shatter is pretty decent. Not our colors, but it's fine. Circle of Protection, black. I think this is like our 18th Dark Ritual, which we are okay with. Full set of the glyphs, hell yeah. It sells for 5. Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep it though, because you know there are some good green and red cards. I'm totally willing to eventually go with a 5-color deck or just build a green and red deck. Got a Drain Life, got a Fog, Cade Zombies. That's not the worst card I've ever seen. Very cool. And then we also have this. How do I get it to open? Whatever. We'll figure that out later. We have a Hypnotic Spectre now, though. We had a lot of good cards in this set. Yeah, oh, green check, just hit that. I'm seeing it. Thanks, guys. All right. Now we actually have to like think about deck construction. Yeah, that I knew. All right. Equinox is pretty cool. Not super great, but it is fun. And not terrible against land destruction. Alright, so we were making our way over to white. Stop at this town. Is there another draft event? No events at this time. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We do have a lot of editing to do to the deck, though. Air Elemental is probably pretty sick. We can add these to the sideboard. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, but yeah, we'll add 3. We'll add 2 of these. I guess you can add these to the sideboard too. Yeah, that's been recommended to me already. Definitely, I'm vaguely meandering in that direction. It is the kind of the plan right now. Okay, so we're definitely adding these. I'm definitely adding that. Oh yeah, we gotta add the Caracas. The Mesa Pegasus is nice. I hate to say it, but these are pretty nice too. Move Soul is kind of interesting. No idea what I'm gonna do with this deck. Splash. I mean, we are Esper right now, so we are in the colors. Can we put him in the list? Do you want this in the list? All right, we'll put him in. We'll put him in. I guess if we're gonna do that, we might as well put in Rasputin too. Mm. We have to cut like half the deck, so we probably have room to toss the Healing Salve in there too. 4 spikes are really good on turn 1. Really terrible beyond that. All right. Let's look at this monstrosity here. I started blue because I got white and black. Yeah, blue. I started with blue. We're playing on normal, I think, is what we decided on, or I decided on. And so we got a deck that was blue with the 2 allied colors, which are white and black. Brassman is pretty good, but I don't know. Well, maybe we are 3 color. I move that to the sideboard. I don't have space for you for sure. I haven't gotten a chance to mess around with that yet, so we'll leave it. Mesa Falcon, you can. We appreciate your service, but your time here is done. Yeah. Yes, sir. I like the Sea Eagle, but I cannot remember. I think Croxus is the Grixis one, and that's all I know. Vengeful Dreams is actually pretty useful if we end up on the back foot. Dramar. Interesting. It's just 20 more cards we have to fucking cut. 4/4 flyer. I mean, if we were gonna cut a Caracas, we would just cut a land, right? Which I guess we can do. We can, uh, oh wait, no. That just adds them. I think we would just remove a plains before we remove the Caracas. I don't think the Caracas is ever gonna really come up, but I don't think it's gonna hurt us either. And the problem with Caracas is that it is so fucking funny. If we remove it from the deck and there's an opportunity where it could have come up, we are losing out on so much humor. I'll probably get the force spikes out of here. And Caracas can, yeah. And we can not make infinite mana, but we can make some mana by doing like one colorless by doing Caracas with Rasputin. Which is pretty funny. Good might be pushing it, but it's pretty alright. Um, we do have 16 cards we have to cut out of here, though. This is too expensive. We're kind of an aggro list. We just can't. Persuasion is so good, though. I guess we don't need this in here anymore. Um... because the game, like, Zernorb has already saved my ass a couple of times. We don't, we will put balance in when we get it, but we do not have it. Uh, right now, everything is just piles of cards, and with piles of cards, it's, Zernorb is helpful. Um, I never cut a plains for that either. 12 cards, man. Okay. Sorry, Brass Man. I like you, but oh, is propaganda still on the list? Yeah, it is. Oh. Also gonna cut basic lands because I'm a bad deck builder. Carnophage is rough at the life total, but it was doing okay before, and on top of that, I have only added a shitload of aggro creatures, so I think Carnophage is even better now than it was before. I agree that it's rough. Yeah, of course aggro falls off hard late game, but aggro is really the only way you can play early game because you don't have any good fucking cards. None of your like you are lucky to have like 3 or 4 efficient removal pieces, and you're at 12 life, right? So, yeah, I agree with Time Warp. I don't even. I was kind of leaving it in here because I kind of wanted to cast it, and if I'm gonna have bad cards in the deck, now's the time to do it. But we did get a pretty decent chunk of really good cards with that last draft, so I'm also running Ribbon Turnbell and okay, yeah, we have enough bad cards on the list. Bribery is so funny. I'd like to at least cast that once. Blatant thievery. Blatant 3v is just too much. We're gonna get it out. The game's gonna be over before it's relevant. This is decent, but again, we're kind of leaning towards aggro, so I'm gonna cut that. Um, I'm actually gonna cut the Cador outpost and add, add add back one of these. Cloud Spirit I like. Like it's 3 mana for a 3/1 flyer. It's not obviously super good, but it doesn't even have a bad like. It's pretty easy to remove, and trading it is hard. But um, I don't I can't justify that anymore. Be nice to mess around with it and play with it, but I don't think I can justify that anymore. Um, I probably don't need this anymore either. We'll get that out of there. Four more cards. Okay, so we'll get rid of one of you, because you're not like actually good. Is White Knight good enough in a deck with no color fixing? Yeah, we've been all right. It'll be fine. Persuasion I kind of like. It's just control magic that costs an extra mana. We do like if they manage to get out something really good. I think by that point, I think it's decent. I'm hesitant to remove it. But we do need to cut 3 more cards. Um, Bribery probably isn't. I guess bribery is probably better than persuasion, though, right? Maybe the drain life, but the problem is we do have 3 dark rituals. Um, yeah, I think you're right. Maybe we could cut one of them. I don't mind using it as really inefficient removal too, because if they have like a 2/2 with like fucking Island Walk or something, um, 4 mana to get rid of it doesn't feel great, but I don't know. We'll remove one. We'll see. We kind of got such a high pile of cards that I'm not really sure how I want to go about this. But I think that's fine for now. Um, did we look at what you are? We did look at what you are. I was not all that interested. Onwards. We're fighting a fairy. All right. Beck Township. Cool. Cool. Target land becomes, oh, neat. Some monies. No, I unfortunately do not have much for color fixing right now. Ooh, it's kind of fun. Can't really justify that. It's not powerful enough for 3 color with no fixing. Win a game without casting more than 3 spells. Yeah, got her. Okay. We are almost to the white lands. We have made it. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so you're selling slivers. We don't particularly care about slivers, but that's kind of cool. Da, 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 da. I guess none of these are anything I'm super interested in. Okay. Sealed deck is available. Right. I don't have one of these, so I can't do that. It's okay. What is this? Oh, neat. You can get some pretty lands. Ice Age Mirage. Invasion? I can't remember. This is an Onslaught, I think. Arcades Mask. Probably 4th edition, I think. Because I think revised. I guess it might be unlimited. I don't know. Very cool. We don't need to be spending money on that right now, though. Oh boy. Land tax would be nice here. But can't afford it. Oh. Yeah. Is there an inn here that I can sell things to? This is the garrison. Oh, you specialize in soldiers. I get it. I'm following. That's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is the inn. Sealed deck. Okay. Starter 99, very cool. Let's see. I might be able to sell enough here to afford the land tax. See you, White Ward. See you, this thing. See you, this thing. See you, this thing. See you, Wall of Stone. See you, Wall of Earth. What are you? Okay, we're not gonna sell you. See you, Vampire Bats. Man, that's a lot of gold. This land is worth money. Yeah, we'll sell the one that's worth money. The one with shadow. Yeah, your shadow would be pretty good too. We're seeing what I can afford right now, though. These actually might be decent when I go fight the blue thing. I might keep those around. We can get rid of these though. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Protection from Kavu. I wonder if that's gonna ever be relevant. Um, alright. They're all Kavu NPCs. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think we'll hold on to that one just cause. Oh yeah, I kind of like that one for some reason. We'll sell the Herlu Minotaur. I guess if I sell enough of this crap, I can maybe pay for another one. We'll sell the Time Warp. I might regret that later, but it's fine. It'll, the Minotaur will always be in our hearts. I don't need to keep this. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine with that. Shield deck is 6,000. Alright, so, well, that's not happening, but that's okay. Did we shop at the land? Oh yeah, it's just not good lands. Alright, let's move on. It's not great, but it's not awful in... Who's this guy? You want to tussle? I just charge. Oh good, he's gonna be doing that stuff. I will play. Should I Dark Ritual into an Anula at turn one? Just to stun him? Um, I'm gonna keep this. I did forget to pick up the land tax. Hopefully it'll still be there. I should have picked up the land tax. Crap. I forgot to pick up the land tax. Okay. I'm gonna console myself by using a Dark Ritual to cast an Anula. That's a 2/2 on turn one. Cool. I will try not to forget about it. No promises, but I will try. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'll put that out just in case we gotta unsummon anything. Get aggroed, nerd. That's gonna be pretty cool if we get another blue. Okay. Get aggroed, nerd. Um, well, luckily I haven't played any black permanents. Oh man, please draw up an island. No, no, no. Fuck, man. I needed it. Next draw has to be an island. I need an island. I guess I could howl from beyond it. Swing in, half in block, and then howl from beyond. Um, it has flying and vigilance, and so it's a 5/5 with flying vigilance. I could swing in with the Tundra Wolves and then howl it, yeah. But then if I do that, I can't steal it if I draw an island. I was just talking about how color fixing hasn't been an issue, and then this happens. Um, I guess I could give this up too, because it has flying, so I could block it with this. We're gonna give it one more turn. We're gonna um you're gonna get healing salves. It's definitely a distinct possibility too. Well, I can't go in with the spirit anyways, because he's got a vigilant 5/5 flyer. So literally I can't do anything into it. Um but if I swing this in and I howl, that's 4, so I can get this to 7. If he healing salves it, I'm still fucked. So I think we just have to creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Um I think I chump it. I'm just gonna chump it. Damn it to tell! Alright. You got her, boss. See you, Carnophage. I guess that's out of the deck. Oh, why is it always sealed? Yeah, very well might have been. Oh, don't do that. Land tax, you're right. Back to the land tax. No, Falcon, no. Falcon! What is your hitbox, dude? Oh, there goes my fucking white knight. Wow. Okay. If you say so. Oh no. He has a falcon. What do you got to say about this though? We have avenged ourselves against the falcon. We got a Mesa Falcon. Battle Screech. Vengeance. What exciting stuff. Can I was just trying to get into the. What the hell, man? Okay. Alright. We'll play. There's a lot I like about this hand. It just would be nice with a plains. Battle Screech is pretty solid for what it is, for sure. And yeah, I agree about the pro red. Um, it's probably better to keep Persuasion than Air Elemental, right? I mean, this is a 4/4 flyer. That's pretty good. But this is whatever their best thing is. So it removes something and gives me something at the same time. I think that's what we're gonna do. And we'll keep this. Hilarious. Hilarious. It can remove one. That's a good point. I didn't consider the disenchants he's probably running. So, what is your favorite old school set? That really depends on what you mean by favorite. I can't really. I really like Arabian Nights, Alpha Unlimited Revised. All of that is super awesome. Um, I really like the Dark for different reasons, but I don't think I would call that my favorite set. Probably not by a long shot. Uh, Urza Saga and the Urza block entirely are like kind of a really bad experience, but they have some really fucking cool cards in them. I don't know. I think that's where I would narrow it down to. Uh, Odyssey is really good too. Odyssey is really cool. Gotta be antiquities. Hmm. Well, I guess we just look at each other while my horsemanship just trucks on in. Don't forget the prodigal. Oh, we haven't drawn a single black stars. I didn't even notice. Man, if we draw a swamp, you are cooked. Not a champion lancer. Okay, we don't need to do this, but I haven't had a chance to cast bribery yet, so we're gonna. Okay. So what do you have that's really fucking funny? Champion Lancer, what do you do? Dawn Elemental, that's pretty cool. I guess we'll take this. Look at that. How fancy. Anyway, that reminds me, we're also gonna prodigal you. How do you feel about that? Back to the adventure. And we get Feast Walkers. Hell yeah. What a card. Uh, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, Disenchant. Just a different version of it. That's pretty cool. Neato. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been on the way back to get land tax. I didn't walk into that guy on purpose. Where was it? It was here? Yeah, here it was. Okay, see, we got the land tax. I was coming back for it. Um, nothing else here matters. All right. Way before it was cool. All right. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um. Oh, shit, have we really been going for 4 hours? I might have to call it here. I was debating on doing another draft, but that'll take for fucking ever. And I do have to like work on some videos and shit. I will buy this shadow for right now. No target attacking from the game. So the number of soldiers in play. Intrepid Hero is so cool. It's not good.